everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It is Liverpool taking on Real Madrid.
When looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice that there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
A textbook interception. Bastian Schweinsteiger. And it's with Ronaldinho. Cantona. Schweinsteiger. Happy to pass the ball. Liverpool might be able to cash in. Must take the lead here. Well read to ease the pressure. Schweinsteiger. Ruud Gullit. Bastian Schweinsteiger. On to Stam. Gullit. And on to Cantona. Ronaldinho. He's in here. Can they put it away? And cleared away. Joshua Kimmich. And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
Well, the action underway. Can Real find a response now? And with that, the first half draws to a close. So back in business, the ball moving again, and Real with a bit of work ahead of them. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. Now to level it! Dzeko. And an opening! And Stan got rid of it. And that's an important intervention. Alvarez. Dzeko. He's in with a chance. Just what the Liverpool fans wanted to see as they extend the lead to 2 goals.
Well, just look at how poor the defending is here. But I have to say, it's still a very tidy finish. He looked really assured there.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Now with Kepkes. He made good progress there. Well, that's not textbook defending. Well, he had the confidence to try the bicycle kick, and it was very nearly a goal.
Well, what a piece of skill that was. It's a brilliant effort.
Snyder. Gullit. And on to Snyder. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Wesley Snyder. And a goal! Fasten your seatbelts. This is not in the bag just yet.
This is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Dzeko. And he's made headway. Oh, yes! As pure a header as you're likely to see. And he ought to be very proud of
Well, here it is again. He's alive to the situation. He makes good contact with the ball and he keeps it down. That's a nice-headed goal.
And we've entered the final 5 minutes. Sneijder. Schweinsteiger. And there goes the final whistle. It ends in defeat for Real Madrid, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
They were certainly off the pace today, beaten to the ball in too many key areas. They need to refocus now and perform better next time out.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Real Madrid up against Portugal.
We can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Teammates available. Jairzinho. Zico. Eden Hazard. And taken away from Hazard. And now here's Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. Zico. Hazard. Zico. Oh, it might be! And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
Well, just look at this. He keeps his composure and he almost passes it into the back of the net. That's a very good goal.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Now with Thuram. Schweinsteiger. Now, who can he play it to? Oh, what an opportunity! Modric. Hazard. And on to Zico. Well, a really good run. And quick thinking from the keeper to claim the ball under pressure. Nearly at the break then, and the visitors have eked out a lead. An opportune moment, I think, to get your assessment.
Yes, they're defended really well all over the pitch. They're
And it's in! Beyond the goalkeeper, Real Madrid are level.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging someone to get on the end of it. And it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
So underway again, following the goal that made things level. Modric. And with that, the first half draws to a close. So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. Plenty of support here. And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here!
Well, here it is again. He hits this so sweetly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? Schweinsteiger. Now with Jairzinho. It's going to be a throw-in for Portugal here. Zico. Now with Hazard. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Seemed to switch off for a moment, and now a throw-in. Jairzinho. Now with Thuram. Gullit. And very deftly cut out. Eden Hazard. Stam. And the keeper with the ball. Stam. Gullit.
Well, I'm not sure they deserve anything from this game, but there's still time to find that equaliser. And you have to say the crowd have been brilliant. They're still driving the team on.
Real Madrid attacking, and they have to give it a go with time not on their side. Modric. And on to Jairzinho. And the referee says that will do it. It is a win for Portugal, just what they were hoping for. Your overall assessment?
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
Great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Real Madrid, and they face Al-Nasser.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Wesley Sneijder. Now with Sneijder. Took a touch on the way through, so a corner here. For them, the first goal of the game, they're off and running.
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
One 0 then. Claude Makelele. Sturridge. Teamwork and... oh, could be! And a good take under duress there. And a solid clearance. And couldn't put it away. Opportunity there to extend their advantage.
I have to say, it's not a bad effort. That would certainly made it more comfortable for them.
Makelele. And Tim Howard has it now. Lang. Daniel Sturridge. Nice sequence this. Schweinsteiger. Lilian Thuram. Now with Cantona. Eric Cantona. Good use of the ball as they look to extend their lead. Ronaldinho. Oh, ball's still in play. Safely away. Wesley Sneijder. The first half here comes to an end. And away they go again, into the second half. Wesley Sneijder. Eric Cantona. Attacking possibilities for Real. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
As you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
So 2-0 now. Makalele. It's with Daron. Well, we're into the final half hour. Well, can they prise them open now? But he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. Rudhulit. And it's with Ronaldinho. Playing with patience. Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? Corner for Real Madrid. Sturridge. Well, nothing comes of it. Sneijder. There's the goal. Surely now, that is that.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. And back to Howard. And he's won the ball. Makalele. And that is that, the end of the game. It goes into the books as a win for Real Madrid. What did you think of their overall performance?
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward.
Tell you it was a dry walk. No rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tax charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Real Madrid facing Real Madrid.
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan. Both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
Jairzinho. Options in the middle. Interception to snuff out the danger. And the keeper is there to cover up. Can they forge ahead? And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy.
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
So the action continues. Will there be a quick response from Real? Messi. Now with Al-Jabber. And Genet. Lionel Messi. On to Al-Jabber. On to De Jong. progress there. And that is going to be a free kick. Well, the referee has taken note of his name and number.
Well, I think he can count himself a bit unlucky there, but it was certainly a foul.
Well, not a free kick that's going to linger long in the memory, unfortunately.
Yeah, and the less said about that free kick, the better, I think.
Rudhurit. Snyder. Schweinsteiger. Composed and patient passing. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He wasn't too far away, was he?
Rodrigo de Paul. On to Al-Jabber. And he has options available. Effective challenge. Really inventive stuff from Real here. And the goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. That is that for the first half here. Well, without putting too fine a point on it, Real really struggled in the first half. Will we see a response from them in the second? Plenty of support here. Yildiz. Looking for the final pass that will open things up. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Gullit. Now with Cantona. Snyder. Nervy clearance. Still pressure. Pushed onto the post. So it's going to be a goal kick here. Now with Cole. Yildiz. De Paul. Al-Jabber. Rodrigo de Paul. Well, good run and good ball control. And close but offside nonetheless. Carles Puyol. On to De Jong. A quarter of an hour remaining here. And Messi in a good position. What can he and his teammates do? Gabriel Batistuta. Promising avenue of attack favoured by Messi. Can he get one back? Gullit. And it's with Ronaldinho. Schweinsteiger. And there goes the final whistle. It ends in defeat for Real Madrid, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
You're absolutely right. They really struggled to get to grips with the game. They always seem second to the ball, and then just a few mistakes at the back, and it's...
Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Real Madrid taking on Liverpool.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Milos Kerkez. Ronaldinho. It's there for him, and the header just wide of the mark. David Raum. Now with Vitinha. Lam. Ferreira. Julie. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Themselves in front here, and it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
Well, the action continues. Is there to be a response from Liverpool now? There needs to be. Guehi. Now with Vitinha. Wijnaldum now. Intercepting it intelligently. Wesley Sneijder. Schweinsteiger. He doesn't have to do it on his own. It took a nick on the way through. To get it out of there. Goodness gracious me! How about that for technique? You can't strike them much better than that.
Well, just look at this strike again. He hits it so well. That's a great bit of skill. No wonder he's pleased with himself.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Ferreira. The ball with Martinez. Juan Sebastian Veron has it. David Raum. Patient build-up at the moment. And there it is, the half-time whistle. So back in business, Liverpool left with a real mountain to climb in the second half. Lam. Vitor Ferreira. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Now with Cantona. Just wanted to get it out of there. Stam. And into the last 30 minutes now. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. Danger still on. Julie. On to Vitinha. Top-class defending. Jairzinho. And continues his run. Well, the defender deserves a bit of credit, to be fair.
Yeah, I think you have to give credit to the defending there. Just enough pressure to put him off at that vital moment.
Marc Guehi. On to Vitinha. Well, we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Guehi. Juan Sebastian Veron has it. A very effective challenge put in. The ball back with Real now. Ferreira. There goes the final whistle. Real Madrid victorious, and their fans are going to be happy with this.
Well, Derek, they were dominant in most aspects of the game, particularly in that midfield area, and they also looked threatening in the top third of the pitch. It's a really good result for them.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Real Madrid.
We can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. And can they make one of these passes count? Looking for the final pass that will open things up. Moving the ball nicely. Looking for that final pass. In it goes! That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Ronaldinho. Interception to snuff out the danger. Jairzinho. Schweinsteiger.
Well, look at the replay here, because they don't come much better than this. He hits it so sweetly. What a goal this is.
So back underway. One goal apiece here. Gullit. On to Benzema. And Benzema at the hub of this attack. Let's see what he does next. Oh, great defending. Wesley Sneijder. Schweinsteiger. In with a chance. And mistimed the run, sadly. That's offside. Fernando Hierro. Ruud Gullit. Garincha. And he has options available. Perhaps an opportunity here for Real Madrid to take the lead. Corner. Well, the header at least made the goalkeeper think. Stan. Now with Cantona. Failure to keep the ball on the part of Real. Vicha Kvaratskhelia. Oh, what a goal! A tremendous strike. Hard to believe that he elected to take on that shot. Absolutely brilliant.
Well, let's take another look, because this is a special goal. He's so far out when he strikes it. He couldn't have hit that any better. So
Real restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they find an equaliser? A chance then for the respective managers to address that. Into the second half then, and Real doing the chasing. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. Super tackle from Roberto Carlos. Gullit. Hadji. Lilian Thuram. Jairzinho. And on to Jairzinho. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Eric Cantona. Oh, big moment! Well, I'll tell you what, surprising everyone by taking on the shot from that range.
Yeah, that was certainly a good effort from that sort of distance. Really struck it cleanly.
Benzema. Hadji. Cruyff. Well, potential danger. Clearance left a bit to be desired. Oh, that's not a good clearance. And a goal! They've added to the lead. Much needed security.
That's a really poor attempt to clear the danger, and as a result, they've conceded a really bad goal.
So back underway at 3-1. Schweinsteiger. And on to Jairzinho. Not showing good patience. Teammates available. Well, he almost headed it in. Substitution for Real Madrid. Fernando Hierro. Garincha. Hadji. Well, close to the end of this contest, and Real Madrid absolutely cruising. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, I think the scoreline reflects the difference between the two teams. For most of the game, they've dictated the play and they've created some really good chances. I think it's been an excellent performance.
Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. Jairzinho. Now with Jairzinho. Snyder! The final whistle, and not to be for Real Madrid. They have to accept defeat. What did you think of their performance as a whole?
You're absolutely right. They really struggled to get to grips with the game. They always seem second to the ball, and then just a few mistakes at the back, and it's cost them. Poor performance.